Hello everybody, it's Charlotte here. Welcome to a brand new video on this channel. So, I do watch a lot of different transgender videos based off of different YouTubers that are big on transgender issues, which is, I watch a lot of Blair White, I watch a lot of Steph Sanjati, a lot of Elle Bradford, I watch a lot of different trans YouTubers. So I want to talk to you guys a bit about my thoughts on the whole, if you don't like trans people, are you transphobic? And if you date a trans woman, are you gay? Okay, let's get into it. Alright, so in today's society, we are more than ever expressing genders. I don't believe there's more than two genders, guys. I really don't, because you're either born with a vagina or a penis. There's no like sideways thing. You know, there's not a third gender, and there's no more than two genders in my opinion. You're either shifting towards one or the other. That's the way I see it. As a trans woman, or as out of my expectancies, someone that's not attracted to trans women because of their penis is not transphobic or anything. It's just someone that wants to have a vagina in their life. You know, for instance, I wouldn't want to have a penis in my life. I would like to have a woman, a vagina. So it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. But there are some guys that are attracted to trans women too. A lot of people say, well, they're bisexual or they're gay. And that is a lie. Because the thing is, attractiveness actually comes in at first sight. You either are attracted to them for their beauty, their personality, usually personality and beauty, not just personality. When you're attracted to someone, it's usually a lot based off of their looks. Whereas cisgender men are attracted to, cisgender heterosexual men are attracted to feminine bodies, feminine figures, big boobs, big butts, nice figure, nice eyes, whatever. I know how that is. Whereas cisgender heterosexual women are attracted to masculinity, guys with big muscles, all that stuff. When you first see someone, you're not focused on their private parts too much. I kind of changed my mind because sometimes people are. But you see people first based off of their outside looks. For instance, yeah, maybe a woman might show off nice boobs and a nice butt. But no one will ever say, well, she has a nice vagina. You can't see that, and there's not really like a way of showing it other than like someone has a camel toe or something. Other than that, it's not really based off that. Why do some guys that do consider themselves heterosexual males like transgender women? Because there's a bit of transgender women that actually do perceive pretty good femininity, as well as just like any other woman. The only difference is they have a penis. I have a penis. I was born biologically a boy. The thing is, a lot of people are fighting about this whole issue as if it's like a guy that just decided to want to be a girl and a girl that just decided to want to be a boy. And people do not understand the deeper end of everything. Like, no matter where you go, you get hate. People telling parents, why do you let this kid live if they have this disease, or stuff like that, and it's like ridiculous. You can't please everybody, guys. Just makes sense. Let's be honest here. In your womb, with all the diseases and all the disorders and all the things that happen nowadays, nobody's born completely healthy. We learn that we have these little bits of things that's different about us, no matter what, whether it's ADHD, whatever. Transgender people are born with the opposite side of the mind. This I have very good, reasons for it. When I grew up, I had instincts like women. Like, I legit had instincts. It wasn't just because, oh, I like women things, it just so happened to be like a woman thing. It was legit, like, I asked questions, and I thought I was supposed to do things certain ways that women were supposed to do. And that's the way I see it. A lot of people don't understand that because they don't live lives like that. The normality of life is cisgender, and it makes sense. Cisgender, heterosexual, that is a normal lifestyle, and I'm glad it is a normal lifestyle, because how will we continue our population if there wasn't cisgender people? I believe that there are people that are like me, and like gay, lesbians, or whatever, They're on this world because we are different. Not everybody's meant to have kids. Not everybody, even cisgender people don't have kids. Some people don't have kids. It's just, I think, some people are just not picked to be like that and not to have anything. But to be on this world is about being happy and being who you want to be. A lot of people think that being transgender, I don't know why so much hate revolves around people saying, you're a guy, get over it, or you're a girl, get over it. And it's like, people are trying to dictate who you are, you know who you are. Now there are people that say this is a phase, and maybe to little younger kids, it is a phase, to a point. But there are a lot of people that do have these minds. For instance, I will always be biologically a male. I will always have a male figure. I can do whatever the hell I can do that's best for me to make myself look as feminine as possible. I'm not here to attract every guy or every girl or make people like me. I'm here to just be me. And if someone finds me attractive, fine. And then if I find them attractive, fine too. The thing is about life, even if you're cisgender, you shouldn't have to sit there and try to make someone like you just because, you know what I mean? You can't do it. You know what I mean? A lot of people say, well, why can't you just be the gender you were at birth? Well, why can't you like penis if you're a dude? You don't want it. It works in all kinds of ways. A lot of people that hate on these people is because they're so used to the normality of what society used to be. And society used to be like that because they look down upon everybody like that. The Bible does perceive as all this stuff. I'm a big believer of the Bible, guys. I served for my church for years as a kid. I was born Catholic, raised Catholic. I go to Christian church right now. People at the church actually really accept me. They call me a ma'am, they call me miss, they call me a lady. And that's fine, and that's great, and that's what I want. I will never be able to have kids. I will never have an actual working vagina. I will never be able to get pregnant, or I already said that. I will never have a period. I'll have to always use aids from hormones. It's a reality I have to face, but I embrace it. A lot of difference in people is that people just, a lot of transgender people try to push this that they're actually a woman, you know, like, or they're actually a man, and, you know, that's a thing to an extent. It is, you know, I'm a woman to an extent, but obviously my biology has told me, other than my brain, that I'm always a boy. I was a boy, and I will always be a boy. But I'm perceiving myself as a woman because that's what gets rid of my gender dysphoria, and that's what I like more than anything in the world. That's what I like to represent myself as. I like women things. I like being in the body that I'm in now, which is still my male's body. You know, I'm not switching bodies like people seem to make it, everything seem to be. This whole trans issue is a problem because now everybody's coming out that's transgender, and then people are so overwhelmed with how many people are beginning to come out because of the power of YouTube, the power of the internet, the power of revolution on people. Do I believe everybody should be gay or lesbian or LGBT? No, because that would ruin it. Why? We have places for ourselves in this world, and that's how it is. A heterosexual guy that likes a woman or a trans woman and likes other women, obviously there's something about that trans woman that the guy likes feminine wise. You know what I mean? Now, let's be honest here. Sex is sex to some people, you know what I mean? Like, you put a penis in a hole, you're gonna feel the same way, it seems like. I'm not gonna say, don't quote me on that, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know how people feel. The thing is, the way sex is, and there's people that are religious and don't want to be with that. And that's fine. That's fine. In this life, everybody has the power of choice and the power to choose who they want and who they don't want. That doesn't make them anywhere near. There's no such thing as homophobic. There's no such thing as transphobic. This stuff is just stuff that you learn based off of pride, self-pride, pride against who you want and who you don't want, and you thinking that, some people thinking that they're perfect. Just because you're born a cisgender heterosexual person doesn't mean that you're better than someone else. And if you're born transgender doesn't mean you're more special than someone else. It all works certain ways, guys. I'm not here to focusing to try to tease people and make them think, look at me, I'm a woman. You know, in fact, sometimes I embrace being transgender because, one, I'm proud of myself. I'm different. I don't like being the same. I've never wanted to be the same. Since I was younger, I used to always, like, really preach about being different. Turns out I am different. You know, it's the way life is and how it turned out to be for me. But I embrace it, just like anybody else should. Leave people alone that want to be transgender. There are people out there that do like transgender people. So what? And people say, oh, is that a man or is that a girl? Some people just hate for no reason, and you could tell. That's how Facebook and that's how YouTube, that's how all the social media is. You go on public, people don't even know how to do anything. You get in a fight, but all these hate comments that people get on YouTube, they'll guarantee they won't say anything to you in public. It's the way it works. Keyboard warriors everywhere, guys. The hate for everything in the world. Fat, skinny, whether you're what. It's just embrace yourself. Don't embrace others' opinions. Embrace yourself. And if their opinions are doing really good, or really good opinions, then go ahead. Allow it to happen. But, you know, for instance, there's a point in time when you guys don't understand that we were all made different. We're not all made the same, whether you want to believe that or not. God is obviously up to something when there's a lot of people coming out like this. This isn't like a trend. It's been going on for years. The only reason why people haven't seen transgender people until now is because they finally have the chance to come out in this society. Not in other places though. So yeah, anyways guys, I just wanted to show you guys that video. I hope you guys did enjoy that video and got a lot of information about it. This is my opinions and my opinions only, so if you want to hate on it, fine, I don't care. I kind of like people's opinions on things. It helps me out with my channel and how I look at things. Maybe I might find something that I might learn on the way. Anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, leave it a thumbs up, show some love, and subscribe. I love you guys all lots, like tater tots. I'm Charlotte. You guys are my Charlotte tears. Bye.